At SXM, we're taking travel and tourism to new heights. Here we boast spacious check-in areas, 10 passport control points, comfortable departure lounges, and an exciting new airport mall. Finally, there's an airport in the Caribbean that takes your travel plans as seriously as you do. Princess Juliana International Airport. The experience will move you.
Welcome to the Late Night Show. Hope everything is okay. Hope everything is all right. Happy Friday. I'm Andrew Dick. What's happening on the lovely island of St. Martin? We begin with the news. Can we put a missing report for the Deputy Prime Minister of St. Martin, Egbert Duran? Somebody? Pete? Yes. He's missing. I'm going to put some flyers all over the place. I'm printing it. I'm going to my Xerox later on, and I'm printing these, and I'm going to put it all over the place because we ain't seeing our Minister of Bromi. We don't know where our Deputy Minister is. He is the highest vote getter in the National Alliance, and he is missing in action. It only goes to show that, after elections, he needed to get some, some R&R, some nice, relaxing time. And now he's nowhere to be found. It's amazing. And he's a member of parliament, ladies and gentlemen. He's a whole member of parliament, besides being a minister that's supposed to be still working. Because I know for sure, Mountain Reach, we still going to have to pay them, right? So, anybody who've seen Minister Duran off island, if he's off island or he's on island and not reporting to work, please call Severa Jacobs and let her know that where he is so that he can report to work. I know for sure he ain't put in no sick days. I checked, he didn't. He's just doing the whole. Personal time. I don't know where he is, what he's doing, but somebody please let us know where is Minister Duran. I have to send Dora the Explorer to look for her, to look for him.
Hola, mis amigos.
All right. In other news, the school fight situation, it got an update today for you. On Wednesday, as you know, they had a big fight whereby, in front of the Academy PSVE, they had several girls fighting. Here's a plot twist. So one of the persons who kicked the shit out of the student is 20 years old. She's just small in stature. But 20 years old. Now, let me tell you something. If I have to send my child to school and I hear that a 20-year-old beat the shit out of my child, I will go nuts again. I will. Somebody gonna lose. Because for the life of me, I don't understand how they have a whole responsible 20-year-old that say, you know what? I'm going to go to this school and I'm going to handle my situation by beating the shit out of this student. Now, it was two girls that was involved. No, sorry. One woman and one other girl who is a minor that was involved in the fight. Now, the adult was arrested yesterday. And now you have the minor that is still, they're still looking actively for this youngster. Now, police put in their press release that, they encourage this young person to come into the police station because they just have some questions. No, they don't. They will arrest you. Mhm. They will arrest you. But this is St. Martin. You can't run. They know who you is. So might as well you just go with your lawyer, answer some questions. They don't have no space anywhere. So you're good. It's fine. Take your fine like a woman. Well, sorry, like a youngster. The woman that is in custody right now, they are going to charge her, I guess, for assault. So I don't know what the charge is for assault, but I doubt she's going to do any type of jail time because, again, we're full. All right. The other thing that I have to mention is the screening situation. Basically, everything that I said before came to light, which is Krisha Heliger Martin. The screening advice was a no-go. Ray Peterson also, but not as much. So he didn't fail. He's like they just advised strongly that he would not make a good minister, which is just an advice. The other two also just an advice, but the two other advices are more damning than Ray Peterson owned. That's why I didn't put him in the batch of he failed screening, because you live, you learn. He made a mistake. He apologized to the police officer for assaulting him.
And to all those affected, I want to say, we are deeply sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. Sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. Sorry. We're sorry. I'm deeply sorry.
And that was it. Excuse me.
Sorry.
So the case was over. It was dealt with in court, in a court of appeals, I believe. And now it's over. It's done. So why hold him to that? We all make mistakes. And again, if we're going to have a prime minister that is very, 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 very capable, I think we could have Ray Peterson as our Minister of Romy. Also, the as far as the two others is concerned, which is Krisha Heliger Martin and Christophe Emmanuel, those two are, in limbo now. So now the formateur and the Prime Minister to be Messalina will have to put his foot down with the governor and say no, swear them in anyway, or they will have to look for two other candidates. You never know with Messalina. So that's your update, okay? As far as the swearing in ceremony is concerned, for the rest of the persons that did get a positive advice, they can, the governor can set it up anytime. Could be this weekend, could be next weekend. You just never know. And then as soon as the new minister come in, the old ministers will then, disappear. Some will go to parliament, some will go into retirement, and some will go looking and begging for a job. Even though we would have 4 to 5 ministers, they would be able to have double portfolios until the ministers that's supposed to be coming in comes in after this screening is finalized. So that's an update. Welcome to the Late Night Show. Today is Dick Court. Can't wait. Let's begin.
Hi guys, it's Jimmy Sachs. It's always an honor to be with St. Martin. My first two performances at Roxy Beach were epic. We recorded the hit single Smile. Second time we did Time. My third and final performance will be on March 23. St. Martin, I promise you, you don't want to miss this one. See you on March 23 at Roxy Beach. All the best, Jimmy Sachs.
Hi, Mom. How are you?
Hi, darling. I'm fine. Just calling to say hi.
Oh, okay. We got over here.
Girl, I hear watching this movie and it.
But, Mom, you finished all your minutes yet?
No, girl. Talem has new postpaid plans and automatically upgraded my postpaid package.
Is that so?
Guess what? I am getting more minutes and almost double the amount of data for the same price.
I guess I'm making a switch now.
Let me call you back, Mom.
Hey, Tash, you have tell him new postpaid plans?
Welcome to what we call Dick's Court. I'm your host, Andrew Dick, and of course, we are here to talk about the latest cases, what's happening. The first story that we have is pretty interesting. I like it. I like it a lot. I can't wait. Yes. So it's about First Caribbean Bank bringing a customer to court. Yes. Sorry, under the weather today, but I'm here. First Caribbean Bank takes customer to court over email request for the central bank to investigate them. These banks, right? These Pete, I go cuss, fucking banks. How you supposed to be there for the customer? Remember the customer banks? Remember the person who trusts you to put money in in your accounts so that you can take it and give it to somebody else because you don't got none? And now you're bringing me to court because you're doing some foul shit? I haven't even read it yet, but I know that would be my rant after. You see? Foresight. Let's begin, Pete. Following a request from the First Caribbean Bank long-standing client, Demetrius Marlin, to the Central Bank of Curaçao St. Martin CBS to conduct a fraud investigation, First Caribbean is taking its client to court. On Friday, March 8th, the bank will argue that Marlin's actions are damaging the bank's reputation and will request that the court order Marlin to cease sending emails under the penalty of an immediately payable fine of $5,000 up to maximum $250,000. Pause. Reputation. What reputation, bank? So, if I say, for example, that First Caribbean Bank is no good, you going to take me to court and say that I'm damaging the reputation of your bank? Think about it. While the First Caribbean Bank considers Marlin an ex-client, the bank still holds a mortgage on Marlin's property in Coal Bay. Marlin, who describes the Malatino building next to the Tropicana Casino as his life's work, said it was built with two sons in mind, thinking that the rental of the apartments and commercial units would generate enough funds for their studies in the Netherlands or elsewhere. It was an investment in their future. Marlin disputes the bank claims, asserting that he had only one loan with First Caribbean Bank in June of 2007 for $960,000. This loan was fully paid off by April 2009. He denies that the bank assertions that additional loans were given in May 2009 for $340,000 and in April 2010 for $365,000, saying these claims are incorrect. Marlin alleges that the bank has repeatedly failed to provide evidence of funds being credited to his account. He points out that similar instances in the past where the bank alleged he owed $350,000 on an account, but after years of inquiry, the account number was proven to be non-existent. He also mentioned that a person's experience with another local bank where that he falsely accused of owning $600,000 for a second loan, and then Marlin suggests that such practices are common among foreign banks operating in the Dutch Caribbean. I didn't know that has happened. I guess it's money people problem because I pour. This don't really work. This is like so crazy for me because with my credit, the most I can borrow is $10,000. So when I get a credit, you're like, yeah, okay, you for sure can't tell me that I got $300,000 and $400,000 on my account. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't be here. I would have been gone. In November 2023, First Caribbean Bank offered to forgive Marlin for the debt. In response, Marlin's actions, First Caribbean Bank attorney Charles Ritter of the HBN Law said that Marlin had lost several court cases against the bank, justifying the bank's demands for him to stop making unlawful statements about the bank and its staff. In the complaint filed for the court proceedings on Friday, the bank's attorney stated that Marlin is a former customer of the bank and has taken out various loans with the bank. And due to Marlin's failure to meet payment obligations to the bank auctioned various apartment rights of Marlin on the basis of the mortgage right granted by Marlin to the bank. Marlin has tried in vain to oppose these through legal proceedings. You know, I think it's always a bad thing when a bank has to take a client to court. And you're doing this on the basis of we are the big bad bank, hush your ass, we don't want you to come after us anymore. I don't want you to talk bad about us anymore. I don't want you to investigate what you say that I owe. And therefore, what we're going to do is we're going to just agree to disagree. The banking system in St. Martin has become such a monopoly, such a organized crime syndicate that all you have to do is it's like it's like a scene from The Godfather. You have to go and you have to go like, Godfather, please, I need your help. Please, I need your assistance. I would like to fix my house, please. And then, of course, the bank like, ugh. What's in it for me? I'm gonna give you interest. But you know what happens if, you don't pay back? Your kids will be on the street. So, let me think about it. Thank you, Godfather. Thank you, thank you. That's what a bank's doing now. It's like, I don't get it. The fact that the bank, the mighty bank, decided to hire a lawyer and have the lawyer file a complaint against a former client is the most pettiest thing I've seen in a long time. And I was a customer of the Women Island Bank. I just had to put it in there because it's no good. Assalte. Because these banks, the moment you don't agree with them, the moment you make a scene with them, they use a clause in the contract that you signed donkey years ago that at any time, for no apparent reason, they can get rid of you. Just so. No reason. It doesn't have to make any sense. It doesn't have to be for a reason. I could just get rid of you. Don't tell me nothing. So, they send you a letter saying, you no longer, you have until this day to take out your money, your account will be closed. Bye-bye. Good luck. Meanwhile, other banks going like, I tell you, it's a crime syndicate. Now all the banks will come for my ass. It's a good thing I got Bitcoin. That's my middle finger, okay? My middle finger. Just in case you don't know. Okay. Anyway, I come in just now for my mortgage. Let's continue. Minister of Finance Edward Ero received a request on December 20th to instruct the CBS Forensic Accounting Bureau to conduct a forensic audit into the criminal activities and accounting fraud at First Caribbean Bank. Irion, citing legal restrictions, asked CBS Board for Supervisory Directors to investigate the matter. Now, the bank alleges that Marlin negative comments about the bank, primarily in emails and letters, are damaging its reputation. Marlin practice of copying his emails to various authorities, including Kingdom Federation Committee and Orco Bank, which is the bank is negotiating, is further angered the bank. Oh, who are you going to do, bank? He's not a customer anymore. So what are you going to do? You're going to sue him. No good. Avex. Ay. All right. There's another case that we had to look at. This place is crazy, boy. You can't do nothing anymore in peace. All right. There's this story here which has to do with the activists that went to who died last year in Soccer Garden, and it was a whole conspiracy on whether it was an accident or somebody was driving drunk or it was a hit, all kind of thing like that. So I have that story here in my illegal Daily Herald PDF. Okay, I think I found it. Yes. So we're going to look into it, and let me give you the lowdown, the T, the 411. 30 months demanded for hit and run that killed Friendside social activists. Listen to this. The prosecutor had demanded a partially condition of 30 months prison sentence for the man who killed Friendside singer and social activist John Barry Hodge, 45 years old, in a hit-and-run accident in the early morning hours of November 20th, 2022. Hodge, also known as Matt King, had been jogging on Soccer Garden Road around 5 a.m. that day when the vehicle hit him from behind. He was wearing a green reflective vest and was running on the left side of the road with a full view of oncoming traffic. The force of the impact knocked off one of Hodge's running shoes, which landed on top of the 3-meter-high roof of a nearby tire repair shop. Suffering from a fractured skull and a collapsed lung, Hodge died within a few minutes after the accident, according to the prosecutor's office. After being alerted by the passers-by, police later found Hodge's body in a pool of blood at the scene. They also found an abandoned gray Audi with a smashed. Let me see. It's page 8. Yes. Okay. Windshield some 1.5 kilometers further up the hill. Police arrested TDP 31 when he showed up at the scene 5 hours later and told officers that he was the vehicle's owner. The first-time offender spent 25 days in jail before being released on the condition that he surrendered his driver license. Ooh. You kill somebody, so give up your driver license and then, you should be fine. I don't understand. Justice is so weird here, no? You're not going to take your passport. You're going to take your driver's license because people in St. Martin don't drive without license. That's right. They always have to have the license in order to drive. Let's continue. The trial. P stood trial in the court of first instance on Wednesday, charged with involuntary vehicle manslaughter and fleeing the scene of an accident. P told the court that he had been tired while driving home after the night of partying in Simpson Bay and Maho, but denied being drunk behind the wheel. Oh, I guess we'll just take your word for it because you just came back 5 hours later to pick up your car. So we're going to believe that you wasn't drunk. Why you leave your car there then? It doesn't take Inspector Gadget to figure out that you were wasted. Toss. Let me continue. Okay. It was never my intention, he said during the Wednesday trial, offering his apologies to the courtroom, overflowing with Hodge relatives, friends, and supporters. If I recalled the accident, I would have stayed. You would have won, nigga. You would have won. So you don't remember hitting him, leaving your vehicle up the road, going home, sleeping, coming back 5 hours later But if you had remembered, you would have stayed. Let me continue because I don't want to get upset. Let me see. I just lost it. Oh yeah. He told the court that it was possible. I know I should read these things before now because I get upset reading it. He told the court that it was possible he had dozed off, but the judge questioned how. If this was the case, could he have then driven almost a mile further up the winding Sucker Garden Road? The prosecutor considered the defendant guilty as charged and demanded a prison sentence of 30 months, of which 6 months would be conditional on 3-year probation. She also called the judge to impose a 4-year driving ban on P. I bet you he drives to the damn courthouse. The prosecutor considered it proven. According to the prosecutor, broken pieces of hard plastic were found near Hodge's body, and these matched the missing pieces of the Audi's bumper. Glass splinters were found in the victim's arm, which matched the glass from the Audi's broken windshield, the prosecutor said. Green fibers were also recovered from the windshield and were the same color as Hodge's fluorescent vest. Surveillance footage. Why are we still looking to see if he did it? The nigga did it. Like we know he did it. He say he don't remember, but there's evidence. So much evidence. They continue to give more evidence now. I ain't done. Surveillance footage from the area also captured the gray car overtaking a Toyota around the time of the accident. When the police interviewed the Toyota driver, this person said they heard a loud noise from behind them, which was followed by a vehicle passing at a very high speed. Because he was like, I need to get the hell out of here. I just hit somebody with a reflective vest. The Toyota driver said the car had passed so quickly they did not even have a chance to mark the license plate. The prosecutor did not believe the defendant's story about not being too drunk to drive. The woman with whom P had been partying with told police that she had seen the defendant drink 2 shots of whiskey, a shot of vodka, and 4 whiskey cocktails in Simpson Bay. Later, they went to a popular bar in Maho, and the bartender, they told police that P had 1 whiskey cocktail. That sounds like a regular Friday afternoon. Authorities tested P's blood about 8 hours after the accident. The results showed the blood alcohol content of 69, which is higher than the legal limit of 5. You think he was drunk? the least you could do, my friend, is to, when you get home, It's no laughing matter because somebody lost their life, but it is, for the life of me, the story of not recalling is pretty sad. Even 8 hours later, the defendant was still too intoxicated to drive, the prosecutor said. This means that in reality, his blood alcohol content at the time of the accident could have been significantly higher. Defense lawyer Shamira Roseberg, which is our MP. She gets it in the box. Shamira. Okay, sorry. I need to stay professional. My bad. Defense lawyer Shamira Roseberg, who's not an MP, pleaded for her client's acquittal of the primary charge on the incident. She argued that it could not be objectively proven that P had driven carelessly, which is a legal requirement for the conviction of involuntary vehicle manslaughter. Roseberg argued that investigators had not calculated P's speed using variable methods, instead only relying on Toyota driver's subjective assessment that he was driving too fast. There are no streetlights in the area, and it had rained heavily that night, she pointed out, arguing that these conditions were not at her client's fault. Well, is it your fault, Shamira? Maybe as a lawmaker, you should make sure that we have streetlights there. Just saying. You see, batting when you're an MP and you defending murderers? As for the assertion that P had been drunk, oh, this should be good. Roseberg argued that it is plausible that fatigue had made him fall asleep behind the wheel. She added that the bartender had told police that P had not been drunk that night and that the woman testified that she had thought P was capable of driving home. If the judge does come to a guilty verdict, Roseberg argued that P should be given a punishment significantly lower than the prosecutor demands. The defense lawyer backed this up with 2 verdicts on a fatal accidents in Dutch Caribbean, which she argued showed judges handing out less severe sentences for similar cases. The judge will render the verdict on April the 3rd. So, what have we learned today? We've learned that you should hire your member of parliament and pay her so much money so that she could, represent you in court if you ever kill somebody. And we have learned that the banks are no good. And also, most importantly, you should probably get a gypsy if you are too tossed, too drunk. And if you do get in a car accident, you hit somebody like another human being. And I know this might be far-fetched, but maybe, just maybe, you should stay at the scene and not come back 5 hours later to come back for your car. Not to check to see if the person dead or not, just to come back for your car. Anyway, next court, thank you so much for watching. Until next week, have a good one. Court is over.
I got to witness. Let's take some blood, like this to make it. Listen here, if you jump the woman off, if you jump me, the people are rolling off. Alright, they want to ease on yourself going up one street, ease on yourself on the side of the truck. You want the truck drive over the back. So work with the sheriff, work with SCS, and work with police. You don't know? I understand what going on now. I take some back, right, this two bikers. You see what going on there? You see when the OBA rhythm come in, what happen? You see when the OBA rhythm wanna come in? Don't pick up that senior front them in the building. You number one job, man. TG. Yes, TG, don't try this. Don't try what I do. You ain't got it. You don't know. It takes a band like this to make. Wait, no loud. You ready, drummer? Okay then, the drummer ready. Hey, tell me now. Rumors them spreading. But can't say that no limit man is dying. But I'm not in this country. I tell the rumors of war. Listen, I see the rumors them spreading. Saying that no limit man is dying. But I'm not in this country. That's it. Rumors of war. So, 1, 2, 3, it takes a bad night. It's too big. How do I read it? Stop it up. Everyone, teach me how we do this. Just teach me how we do it. 1, 2, we move it. You move to the left. Come back to the right. You move to the left. Come back to the right. Go back. You see what going on? Malik said, oh man, don't